On the news tonight, new Emir of Gusau Abdulkadir Ibrahim Bello receives letter of appointment. Some State government reiterates commitment to enhance synergy among local government chairmen, councillors for effective service delivery.
Let me start by commending the organizers of this workshop for coming up with the idea of this workshop for our councillors.
Plus, consumers advocate for subsidized agricultural input to further bring down prices of foodstuffs. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to NTA News. I am Omar Adam. Now the news in details. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has presented letter of appointment to the newly appointed Emir of Gusau Sarkin Katsina Alhaji Abdulkadir Ibrahim Bello. The brief event held at the Government House Gusau marks the formal ascending of the new first-class Emir to the throne. Our correspondent Jamil Ibrahim Gusau has more on the report.
The emergence of Alhaji Abdulkadir Ibrahim Bello as the new Emir of Gusau has put to rest the contest for the throne, which became vacant following the recent death of his predecessor, Dr. Ibrahim Bello. The appointment of the new Emir was widely greeted with joy and accolades by people in the emirate, most of whom describe it as well-deserved. In the meantime, the newly appointed Emir of Gusau Sarkin Katsina Alhaji Abdulkadir Ibrahim Bello has been presented with his letter of appointment at the Government House Gusau. Zamfara State Deputy Governor Malam Mani Malam Mummuni, who performed the presentation ceremony on behalf of Governor Dauda Lawal, enjoined the new Emir to be just and fair to all his subjects. The new Emir of Gusau, who described his emergence as a will of the Almighty Allah, appealed to all those who lost out in the contest to join hands with him for the development of the emirate and the state at large. Earlier in their separate remarks, Secretary to Zamfara State Government Malam Abubakar Muhammad Nakwada, the State Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs Alhaji Ahmad Garban Yandi, and the Damasanin Gusau Alhaji Shehu Umar Sambo charged the new Emir to be magnanimous in victory by carrying everybody along for him to succeed. The event was graced by the emirate's kingmakers, traditional rulers, relatives, friends and well-wishers, who also escorted the new royal father to the palace. Born on 1st December 1977, the 16th Emir of Gusau Sarkin Katsina Alhaji Abdulkadir Ibrahim Bello obtained Bachelor's of Education degree in English language from the famous Usmanu Danfodio University, Sokoto in 2009. In Gusau, Jamilu Ibrahim, NTA News.
Zamfara State government is committed to ensuring synergy and harmony among the local government chairmen and the councillors in the state for effective service delivery. This comes to the fore at a 3-day capacity building workshop organized for all the 147 elected councillors in the state. Our correspondent Aliu Shehu has the details.
The 3-day capacity building workshop organized by the Zamfara State Ministry for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs in collaboration with Zali Cassette Enterprises is aimed at equipping the participants with adequate knowledge on the rudiments of their functions as elected representatives. Zamfara State Deputy Governor Malam Mani Mumuni, who declared the workshop open, emphasized the significance of training and retraining of public servants in areas of administration and grassroots politics for them to earn public trust and confidence.
Let me start by commending the organizers of this workshop for coming up with the idea of this workshop for our councillors who are the closest elected officials to the people and the first step in the administration within the local government system.
He advised the participants to use the knowledge acquired in meeting the yearning and aspirations of their people, especially at the grassroots.
As you are aware, the ultimate goals of creating local government in Nigeria is to bring the government closer to the people at the grassroots. I would therefore urge you to willingly accept professionalism in all your official dealings, especially with the recent development of the local government autonomy.
In their separate remarks, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Alhaji Sanusi Yakubu, and Zamfara State Algon Chairman, Alhaji Samail Hussein Moriki, urged the participants to make best use of the knowledge to be acquired at the workshop in building a strong cordial relationship with their people. In Gusau, Aliu Shehu, NTA News.
The need for all hands to be on deck to address the challenges facing the radio schools program in Zamfara State has been emphasized. This was during a community dialogue on a learner retention and sustainability of the program held on Gusau, the state capital. Correspondent Halil Muhammad Umar reports.
Radio Schools Programs is an initiative introduced to enhance access to quality basic education for out-of-school children in northwestern Nigeria. As part of ongoing efforts to promote inclusive education through effective implementation of the program in Zamfara State, a community dialogue was organized among key stakeholders. The dialogue, which drew participants including school administrators, traditional and religious leaders among others, is aimed at deepening community engagement, assessing implementation experiences, and creating sustainability strategies.
They will be able to tell us way forward on how to improve this program, what is the challenge or what are the challenges that centers are encountering, the facilitators, are they delivering, are they attending classes?
The participants who identified poor nutrition, seasonal work, especially farming, and household responsibilities as some of the challenges affecting the program stressed the need for community ownership and incorporation of vocational training to boost employable skills and enhance retention and completion rates.
Participants have come to understand that the program is really very, very important because it widens knowledge, and knowledge is the key to progress. Any community or society without knowledge, that community will really collapse.
The main issue is continuity for them to finish this. This is just a basic class from primary 1 to 4. We expect them to be in the formal school, that is primary 5, 6, and they go to secondary school, inshallah.
The Director of Planning, Research and Statistics in the State Ministry of Education, Science and Technology and his counterpart in the State Universal Basic Education Board pledged to develop policies to support the program.
And to collaborate with the education secretaries and also the local government chairman and their councillors to see how we can support these children and also continue with their education.
The Radio Schools program, which is being conducted in 98 centers across the state, has witnessed increased enrollment with more than 1,200 learners who sat and passed exams last year are to be issued certificates that will qualify them for admission into primary 4 in formal schools. In Gusau, Halil Muhammad Umar, NTA News.
Governor Nasir Idris of Kebbi State has approved the immediate implementation of a 6-month maternity leave policy for pregnant women in the Kebbi State Civil Service. This decision aims to enable exclusive breastfeeding for newborn during the crucial early months. Correspondent Abdul Jalil Muhammad Bawa completes the reports.
Previously, pregnant women in Kebbi State were entitled to a 3-month maternity leave. Recognizing the importance of exclusive breastfeeding for children's health, Kebbi State Governor Nasir Idris has announced the approval of a 6-month maternity leave policy. This announcement was made during the launch of the State Food and Nutrition Policy and the Multi-Sectoral Plan of Action on Nutrition in Birnin Kebbi. Governor Idris further stated that a bill will be forwarded to the House of Assembly to enact a law backing the initiative.
Let us work together to ensure that nutrition policy under the plan translate into tangible improvement in lives of people.
We are going to provide 500 million and government is going to provide 500 million. If your government is even willing to provide 1 billion, UNICEF will provide a match of 1 billion to procure nutrition micronutrients for Kebbi State women and children.
In a further demonstration of the government's commitment to tackling malnutrition, the governor approved the allocation of 500 million by the state government, while local government councils will contribute 261 million to the UNICEF-managed CNF account to support nutrition programs for malnourished children in the state. In Birnin Kebbi, Abdul Muhammad Bawa, NTA News.
Marketers and the consumers of foodstuff have appealed to government at all levels to put subsidy in agriculture with a view to alleviating the current hardship of the masses as a result of high prices of essential commodities. A cross-section of people in Mailena Garage Market in Gusau made the appeal while speaking with NTA News on the issue. Our correspondent Murtala Gusau has the details.
The prices of food items comprising rice, beans, maize, millet, guinea corn, among others, usually skyrocket during the mid-rainy season when most of the crops are not due for harvest. This situation, however, appears to be different this year, as most of the food items are now available at relatively affordable prices. A visit by NTA News to Mailena Garage Market in Gusau revealed that a bag of rice sold for more than 150,000 naira is now available at 120,000 naira, while maize that was formerly sold at then 50,000 naira are now available at 40,000 naira. Also, a bag of beans which went for more than 100,000 naira is now available at 80,000 naira. Some marketers who spoke with NTA News described significant reduction in prices of food items as a welcome development. They, however, appealed to government at all levels to put subsidy in agriculture with a view to assisting the farmers and further bringing the prices down. On their part, some consumers who were overwhelmed by the development hoped that the prices will continue to reduce drastically. In Gusau, Murtala Bala, NTA News.
On this note, we conclude our news tonight. Thanks for watching. Good night.